Chicks who paint them pretty ass lips. For them trap boys out doubling up on bricks. For musicians like myself that was blessed with a gift. Rap with a package, see what it is. Swerving through traffic like I lost control of the whip. Hurt the competition like I ran over these bricks. Double lines mean nothing when you're hugging the bridge.
All right, welcome
Dennis.
to Talk US Tuesday, the Ignorant Thinker podcast. We are. How's everybody doing? I'm here with my co-host Ron Thomas. Also here with Sharon Mullen, Miss Chocolate Girl. She got the new do, ladies and gentlemen. I almost got a phone. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now.
Right.
I was ready to talk my ish from Talk Your Ish. You understand? But here also got Pylon the Pylon, Jared in the building.
Here as always, frequenting the shows like usual. Second one today, ready to get started. Should be a good one.
Yes,
that's some good topics.
It definitely should be a good one. We got some good topics going. You know what? First thing I want to do is I got to talk about my trash ass players, and since there's a whole bunch of them, let's just get them right out the way, get them out the way early.
Our trash ass players.
I got one.
Our trash ass players. I had to talk about them. Now, rumor that I had, the keyword was rumor, is the fact that these Florida Marlins knew that 3 of these guys had the COVID and still brought their asses down here to Philadelphia.
What?
That was the rumor I had. They knew that 3 of them had the COVID, still brought their asses to Philadelphia, and now 14 of them got it, including some coaches.
Wow.
That's the rumor I had. Now, I don't know how true my rumor is, but Miami Marlins, you just made the list. Your dumb ass. No, you got the COVID. Stay your dumb ass in the house. Ain't no damn cure for that. That's how I felt. Gonna bring that shit to Philadelphia. Now you got my city looking bad. About to ruin baseball and shit. Your dumb ass. Back to our regular schedule program. Also, I want to talk about my certified player. He's becoming one of my favorites. I've been watching him for the last couple games. None other than our favorite big man in the world, Bobo. Those who don't know Bobo's Manute Bowles' son. Manute Bowles' son.
Yeah, he looks like Manute.
He's been coming to play, and he's
play better than Manute though.
Who's the baby?
That's in your eyes. Shout out for my fault, ladies and gentlemen. We also here with podcast host Time with Shine. If y'all don't know Time with Shine is aired each and every Thursday night, 9:30.
Hi, Time with Shine.
What's going on? How's everybody doing?
Everybody good?
I don't see you over here, Donovan. I'm trying to put you in. I don't see you over here. Ladies and gentlemen, please like and share the show. Ladies and gentlemen, like and share the show.
Hey, off-topic question, Sean. You keep up with boxing?
I do.
All right, because we got the fight show coming.
Oh yeah, let me know. I'll be
said
there.
that Bobo was a pimp. TC, don't be saying nothing crazy in these comments. Let you know
He
right
said,
now.
I'm going to advertise at the end of the show.
I'm going to let you know right now, I am not going to be reading your comments. You see something crazy. All right? That's what I'm going to let you know. But again, ladies and gentlemen, like to share the show as much as you possibly can.
TC for president, man. TC for president, dog.
He ain't president. Nothing around here. All right, listen, I'm saying this on FCC Airways, the On Point Network, and everything else we on. He ain't president. Nothing around here. But I got some comparisons that I want to talk about. Right here, the Strip Club Kings. You know what I mean? Lou Williams and J.R. Smith. Whoever gets to the club first, you know ain't no Henny left. Just want to let you know. All right. But on a real note, you know, who's the better player?
Lou Williams.
Lou Williams.
And Lou didn't drink no Henny in the club. He stopped in, got his wings, and left. All right.
First of all, Lou played for Philly. We know
He didn't look around. He kept his
First
eyes
of all,
straight
Lou
forward.
played for Philly. We know he drank Henny. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
He didn't look at no girls.
That's
Yo,
what
you
guys
go to a
wings
strip
and
club, did not look at the buy wings? You really
You
gonna
won
say
that-
anything?
If we're gonna
So,
play fair,
yo.
he's been talking about these wings for over a year. These exact
I'm
wings. And when he's
I'm
asked
not
every
gonna hold
time,
you.
this is his favorite food in the world.
You can
Not
hop
gonna
in now,
hold you.
Donovan.
Wings in the strip club is good, bro.
Well,
Listen, I'm not saying
I ain't
that
never
you
had
don't have-
wings in the. I ain't never had wings in the strip club, but it's COVID. Use common sense. That's all I got to say.
That's a good answer. That's good. But this is what I'm gonna say. I've had Magic City's wings. All right, they
The
are
hell
good.
you do- Hell, you doing in Magic?
Yeah,
Never mind.
trying to make some
Never
magic. That's what he's doing in Magic.
He's
Listen,
stopping,
I-
getting his wings.
I'm
Eyes forward.
gonna tell you right
Same as
now.
Lou.
I'm gonna say this on FCC Airways, and I'm waiting for COVID to go away. I'm gonna take my ass to Tootsie's too. I'm letting you know that right now. Ain't gonna be a strip club in the world that I ain't been to. I'm mad I ain't go to that one in
Hey.
Bahamas.
Dennis, you see your niece picture? That's how I'm looking at you right now.
But it don't matter. I don't care how you looking at me. I'm single.
Well, look, Lou Williams is the better player, but I just love J.R. Smith. I just wanted to say that. I just do.
I can't. I hate J.R. Smith.
I love him.
I can't stand J.R. Smith.
I can't stand him.
Why?
I thought.
What's
I
there
thought
to
we
hate
was
about
up-
J.R.
I
Smith?
thought
J.R.
we
Smith
was
beat up
up
that
one.
looter, so he's not
I
choice.
thought we was up one. That's
What?
why I hate J.R. Smith.
You what?
Mentally,
I can't hear you.
Because he thought he was up one.
Oh,
Okay. I mean, that was a bonehead decision, but I'm not gonna just write off the whole man because of that.
I got to. It's the fourth quarter in the NBA Finals,
You
and you
hard.
don't know the score.
You hard. I
I'm-
guess you ain't never made a bonehead mistake in your life. You good.
Not in the championship.
You ain't been in the championship.
Yeah, I have. I played a lot of championship games.
Not in the NBA championship.
Oh no.
Okay. So let's not use that as a
what you got to
comparison.
say, Ryan?
one half of the time J.R. not even there mentally wise.
That too.
That's true, but I still like him. It's just something about that
y'all.
dude I like. As a person, I ain't say he the best ball player, but I just like him. He like somebody I could go out, kick
No.
back and have some drinks with.
Whoa.
No,
I guess since I said the strip club, you go ahead and say that. All right. I guess that. All right.
I ain't going to no strip club though.
I am. I am. As soon
go
as,
to the next one, Dennis.
as soon as this COVID over, I'll be there. I'm like Michael Jackson. I'll be there.
This is unfair.
That ain't
What's so
right.
unfair about this one?
This is really unfair.
Jimmy Butler.
What's
And
so
you-
unfair about this?
I'll
What's
be
unfair
take
about
Jimmy.
this?
Jimmy Butler's not on Paul George's level, bro.
I'll be take Jimmy Butler
Why you
all
mama?
day.
Can't hear you.
I said I don't feel like Jimmy Butler's on Paul George's level.
Oh,
Paul
I agree.
George not even on Paul George's level.
I agree. Paul George is better than Jimmy Butler.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No,
Yes, he
he's
is.
not.
Serious? Okay,
Yeah,
so
he
here
is.
we go.
Yes.
Here we go.
We got to have this talk again.
Listen, and we about to have this talk. So when Jimmy Butler was the head of the Chicago Bulls, did they get to the Eastern Conference Final?
Because you know, two people off of that Chicago Bulls.
Wait. I
Joakim
don't think
Noah.
you're supposed to answer a question with a
What?
question. You're supposed to
No,
answer the
no.
question, Ron.
Let me help him though. Joakim Noah, Kirk Heinrich. Anybody else?
Okay. Now, any other superstars were on there? Yes or no?
Dwayne Wade
Noah-
was there.
Oh, Dwayne Wade was
Old
there.
man Dwayne Wade.
Oh my God! You
Okay,
got so many
Rajon
excuses.
Rondo.
So who was on the Pacers when Paul George was the leader? A bunch of role players, correct?
A bunch.
They wasn't
A bunch of
role
them.
players.
You can just
Boy,
shake
it
them up.
was a bunch
Just
of
shake
role
them up,
players.
shake them up.
David
shake 'em
West
up,
was the
shake
man.
'em and
Hold
throw
on,
'em out
David
there.
West is a role
That's
player.
not what y'all
bro.
gonna do. David West was the man.
David West was not the man. He's a
David
role
West
player.
was the man.
He was a
David
role
West was
player.
the man, but he's just one man. He wasn't the man.
He
was
was
a
the
man.
man.
And he
Well,
was a good
Paul-
part of
wait a
that
minute.
team. I'm a David West fan now.
I don't
I'm
think
not,
he was
Wait
a
a
not
man
David
though.
Paul
West.
George.
David West was a beast.
Roy
Not
Hilbert.
enough.
Roy Hilbert was a role player, but he played his role well.
He played
So
his
was
role well.
George Hill. So was
But
Deshaun
PG
Stevenson.
never
Or
had
Lance
a good
Stevenson.
enough team.
Oh, anybody actually anybody actually talk about Lance Stevenson? No, that's personal.
Lance Stevenson
That's
had
personal.
one
That's
good season, and then after that, he was a bum, bro. Let's be real.
Whoa. That's personal. That's personal.
Look,
Let's
I
be
love
real.
the
I'm talking about
PG-13 never had the team that Jimmy Butler had to go anywhere. So you
And Jimmy
can't
Butler had
even
the
make that
Sixers.
You can't make that comparison, Ron. PG-13 is better than Jimmy Butler.
No, he's not. What he did
Yes,
when
he
he went to
is.
Oklahoma. I will
What did
wait.
Jimmy Butler do on
I
the
will
Sixers?
wait. I will
What did
wait.
Jimmy Butler do on the Sixers?
I
He
will
did about the
wait.
same.
So
What
what?
did Jimmy Butler do in Minnesota?
What did he
Exactly.
do when he went to
He played with
Oklahoma?
a bunch of
What did he do with
BIT.
What did he do with Minnesota and the
That's what he did
Sixers?
in
What did he do?
Minnesota.
Nothing. He was
He did
supposed to have
good
been the
with the
missing
Sixers.
piece for both. He
He
was
good
supposed
with
to
the
be the
Sixers.
missing piece for both teams.
Jimmy Butler is always the guy who has moxie, but he can't back it up. He
I'll tell you what.
he's confident, all that. But
If
he
Paul
can't
George would
back
have played
it
with the
up.
Sixers, we'd have won a chip.
He always falls short.
I like how you said we there. I got you recorded too. Let's let
If
you
Paul
do that.
George would have came to the Sixers, we'd have won a chip. That's the difference. This is a good comparison. This is a really good comparison.
I know who Pylon the Pylon got.
I feel like you can't compare the two though. They're two different types of safety.
I feel like you can compare the two.
I feel like you can.
I don't feel like
You
it.
can.
Don't Minka play free safety?
And in my eyes, safety is safety.
No, it's not your eyes though. We're talking about the NFL's eyes. Doesn't Minka play free safety?
In my unbiased, real opinion, they're 1A and 1B right now
I got Minka.
because they're two different styles of safety.
I'm taking Jamal though.
I'm taking
Jamal.
Minka.
I'm taking Adams. Adams makes the best football play at all times.
At all times? Okay.
Minka's more of a ball hawk to me.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he's a corner safety, free safety
Yeah,
hybrid.
he's a dog in coverage.
And Jamal Adams is a strong safety linebacker hybrid. They're just like complete opposite players. It's hard to really.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. It's like it's nothing to compare. Like one is better in coverage, the other one is better in hitting.
The one neutral part I think that Jamal
William
Adams has
Richards
the edge
said-
in is mental.
So
I think
the
he has a
players
higher
got to be
football IQ.
similar for you to compare them?
I mean,
Well,
what
not
is there to
similar, but it's
compare
just
if they're
hard
not?
to really because they have two completely different jobs at the same position.
Right.
I'm gonna say it like this. William Richter said, by the way, the wings that he ordered were named after him at that club.
Are we still on the wing?
William Richter also said, Davis getting paid right now, point guard money. I don't know what Davis he talking about. Oh, he said Davis getting paid right now, PG money. I don't know. He gonna have to tell us about that later, because I'm lost. I don't know what he talking about. But the NFL did a top 100. And a lot of people come to me and say, "How is Josh Allen on this top 100?" But Carson Wentz is not.
We ain't even got through the full top 100 yet.
Because Josh Allen plays those.
I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and answer that.
It would just be a crazy
statement
statement
because I don't understand it either.
if he ends up on the top 100 because it hasn't fully been released yet. It'll just be a stupid like statement because he will be on the list. That's why we need to wait to see when he's off the list.
When you talk about quarterbacks, Carson Wentz is definitely way better, and it's an insult. It's an insult for him not to be on the list, but I think they're trying to. They're putting in Carson Wentz injury proneness into picture.
Well, it's all player voted, so a lot of it is not all players face every player in the league. So some guys are going to have a different opinion because they've actually faced certain players or they're friends with certain players.
That's what it is.
Yeah, is that what it is? He can't finish the season.
Even though he played the whole season, but I understand.
I mean, he went out in the first quarter of the first round of the playoffs. So technically, he didn't play the full Eagles season. He played the full NFL regular season.
Well.
Okay.
Okay.
But I just wanted to know what the opinion was. Y'all know my answer. Josh Allen. Josh Allen's a pretty good quarterback, but he's nowhere near better than Carson Wentz. So
nowhere.
Not
even close.
Not even close. Absolutely not. Yeah,
in fact, I don't think he'll ever be as good as Carson Wentz.
Damn.
He has potential. He has the potential.
Potential to what, Sean?
Oh,
he has potential to be a really good quarterback. He just has to stop making those bonehead decisions.
Oh, okay. All right.
He does.
Stop making those decisions. Yeah.
I mean, he has a number one. He has a true number one receiver now, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not confident in his ability. I never have been.
All right. Well, let me ask y'all a couple questions. Let me get a couple questions out of y'all while we here.
Who that, Lil' Kim?
No, that's not Lil' Kim.
I swear to God, I cracked up when I found out who Lil' Kim is. I was like, who is he talking about?
Come on, Pylon. I played college
piece in the world.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing these today.
Yeah, I thought it was him too.
He the college football guru.
Yeah, he is. I feel like him and George.
Just take a
shout out to the vault.
Y'all just take a guess at it.
He was in the Big Ten? I should know this.
Kerry Collins?
No, this is a current player. Get that out the way.
Kerry Collins.
This guy currently plays.
Kerry Collins is somewhere with a beer. You know that. Kerry Collins is somewhere drunk right now. You know
guy's
that.
A current player.
I really don't know this.
Wait.
If I give y'all another hint, y'all gonna get it.
He'll be at 30. He'll be at 30 racks this year.
AFC or NFC?
Yeah, can we get that? Can we get an
NFC?
NFC?
Oh, Michigan? No, I would say. Oh, no, I ain't say Michigan.
You said NFC?
NFC.
Yeah. It ain't Rodgers, is it? No, it definitely ain't Rodgers.
Played in the Big Ten.
No, he played for the Big Ten.
Where is Pylon the Pylon at?
I'm thinking, damn it.
Oh,
you said he played in the Big Ten?
It can't be Breeze or Brady because they already passed 30.
I thought it was Rodgers, but then it's like I don't think it's Rodgers either, though, because he's made it way more than 3 Pro Bowls.
Eli was SEC.
Eli is no longer playing.
Is Miami, Ohio? Were they Big Ten?
Yeah, but Ben's in the AFC.
No.
Ben's in the AFC.
Oh fuck! Did he play for Iowa State?
No.
Man, Dennis, who is it? Shoot.
I was almost low key thinking Kirk Cousins, but then he didn't win a Super Bowl.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was going at. Man.
Russell Wilson.
Oh,
man. The Big Ten.
ACC and Big Ten.
Yeah, he played for Wisconsin.
I forgot that he was ever at Wisconsin. I forgot all about that.
I was thinking about playing at North Carolina A&T.
NC State.
Yeah.
NC State, yeah. I never remember he played at Wisconsin.
Adrian Peterson.
At the top, it says this player never left the AFC.
Oh, see, I didn't even see that.
4 Pro Bowls, won a Walter Play Man of the Year, won NFL MVP.
We never won a Super Bowl.
A running back? Let me think.
Edgerrin James.
No, it doesn't have to be a running back. It's the Man of the Year award. That's just like people for their efforts outside of football. It's like charity and all that.
Is that Jason Witten?
I give y'all a hint. He's no
hold
longer.
on.
No,
he's no longer playing.
Luke Keek, is it Luke
Daniel Thomason?
Yes.
Oh, you saying it's a running back? It's a running
I don't
back.
see one man of the year. Huh?
Yeah, he won man of the year.
I didn't know that.
When he said Walter Payton, I automatically thought of a running back.
I wasn't thinking him at all because I didn't know he won that.
Take your time.
A, B.
Thank you.
The last two gave it away.
I read that last one. I said, oh, shit.
Cross out the first three clues.
That's what got me.
That's a good one. I like that.
Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor, bum ass. Yo, what you playing, dog?
Man.
You don't want no smoke.
What? Stop, boy.
You got the controller too close to your face.
Because we got to sit there.
I think that's how I told him how to play.
No, my thoughts go right into the controller when I'm playing like this.
Oh, right. I like these. This is the Panthers. Curtis Samuel, Robbie Anderson, and DJ Moore at receiver.
You weren't doing all these tonight.
I was excited for these.
I'm trying to.
He put them all in the chat.
I gotta.
I know, and I asked him, "Are we doing them?" He said, "No."
I said,
"What are you doing half the time?"
I gotta do them now because I'm trying to do something else.
That is the Titans.
Didn't say.
That ain't the Cowboys?
No, it's the
No,
Titans.
they ain't the Cowboys.
A.J. Brown and Corey
Prescott
Davis,
went
the
to
receiver.
I think went to Mississippi or Missouri, one of them.
He went to Mississippi.
I just went off A.J. Brown and Corey Davis. This, Eastern Illinois.
Is that the Eagles?
Oh, damn, Eagles. Disrespecting my quarterback like that.
Oh, this is the Niners.
Right.
Oh, that's where Jimmy Garoppolo went?
Yeah, he went. Yeah. You know who else went there?
Who?
Your favorite quarterback of all time.
Michael Vick?
No, that's not your favorite quarterback.
Yes, it is.
The one you think is the greatest Cowboy quarterback of all time.
That's my favorite Cowboy quarterback. Yes,
that's your favorite quarterback of all time. You take up for him more than anybody.
Yeah, because y'all be grind my man up. We ain't doing that.
Right, who was?
Romo.
Oh, okay. Mr. King,
is this the Bengals or the Chiefs?
Bengals.
No, it's the Chiefs. Tyreek Hill went to Oklahoma State, right? Sammy Watkins and Mecole Hardman. And then Damian Williams running back. Yeah, this is the Chiefs. Travis Kelce at tight end.
Travis Kelce at tight end is the one that's how I knew it was the Chiefs.
Eric Fisher was making me think Chiefs instead because of the left tackle.
It was the Chiefs, Marcus.
This is the Cardinals. Andy Isabella and Christian Kirk at receiver.
I ain't no damn Cardinals.
Really?
The Buccaneers.
Who else came from? Or the Buccaneers? Yeah, Scotty Miller. I got him and Isabella confused. Yeah. Gronk at tight. Okay. Yeah. Tristan Wirfs just got drafted right tackle. Yeah.
Only one quarterback went to Michigan that's still playing in this.
I didn't even look at the quarterback. I mixed up Andy Isabella and Scotty. What's his name? Scotty Miller.
Oh, why Oklahoma plays over here?
Ball State, Notre Dame, the Steelers.
Nope.
Or Lamar Jackson.
Oh, that's Louisville. I always get
Ravens.
Yeah.
That's Baltimore.
Be more careful.
That's Baltimore.
Matt Stafford, Detroit Lions.
Georgia running back and quarterback.
Detroit Lions.
Yeah, DeAndre Swift just got drafted.
Oh,
I'm guessing
that's right.
Oh no, Kerryon Johnson was Auburn. I'm surprised they have him as in that Kerryon.
I don't know why they put Swift instead of Kerryon. I didn't understand that either.
Colts. Michael Pittman, Paris Campbell, and T.Y. Hilton at receiver. Rivers, Marlon Mack. It's the Colts. And my boy Big Q at left guard. The best lineman in the league.
He is not.
He is the best lineman in football.
Shane gonna say
number one.
Shane, you don't like the Ravens?
And when the Colts give him $20 million,
hell no, I don't like the Ravens.
You don't like the Ravens, Shane?
Don't make that clear. Let's make that clear this evening. No, I hate the Ravens.
Aren't you a Steelers fan?
You're damn right.
Wow.
Packers. Alan Lazard, Devontae Adams, Devin Funchess.
I don't hate the Cowboys.
Well, you should. How about that?
He liked the Cowboys on the low.
I like one Cowboy. I like one Cowboy.
Minnesota.
I like the Cowboys a little bit, but I hate the Ravens forever.
What about the Browns?
Hate them too.
Not as much though, because they don't win shit. I understand.
Not as much as the Bengals though. I hate the Bengals.
Oh, you hate the Bengals more than you hate the damn.
Yes.
You gotta get the who they nation. Oh, because they accuse y'all of.
No, I hate the Bengals
Raiders.
because they're the Bengals.
Raiders.
That's why I hate the Bengals.
This
I
is
hate the Bengals. Let's
yeah,
make
Raiders.
it clear. I hate the Bengals because they are the Bengals. That's why.
I thought you hated the Bengals because they accused y'all of injuring Carson Palmer.
No.
They knocked out AB.
No, AB deserves that.
No,
shit.
I hated the Bengals long before that AB incident.
Cowboys. Blake Jarwin at tight end. Amari
Yep,
Cooper,
Ezekiel
Bama.
Elliott. Mm-hmm.
Gallup, Colorado State. CD Lamb.
Cowboys.
All right, those are the easy ones. These ones that will fuck me up right here. These ones right here.
The defenses. All right. So this is, I believe, no, not Harrison Smith. Not, never mind.
Jesus Christ. Who college is it?
Is this the Broncos? Yeah. Vaughn and Bradley Chubb. Yep.
I would never guess that one.
These joints right here, these defense joints, they messed me up. It's cool to get the offense ones right. The defensive joint, you have to know your team.
Kaya. Oh yeah, Bears. It's the Bears, isn't it? Almost certain. Yep.
What LSU play for the Bears?
On defense? What
Gotta
position
be.
was it?
You played DN.
There was LSU up there? I didn't even see the D line. I didn't even get there yet.
Sean, what you doing,
Patriots.
man?
I'm about to say the Patriots.
No, wait, no, it's not, is it?
Yeah, they got the only safety from Oregon at
Pat Chung.
Yeah, that's right.
I completely blanked out that the McCourties went to Rutgers. I completely forgot about that.
They both went to work?
Yeah,
so.
Yes.
I forgot that's where they went.
How many sets of twins is in the NFL anyway?
Too many.
Twins?
Actual twins? I don't know. But
I don't know either.
Siblings? There's like 5 or 6 parents or trios right now. This is
This back dog. Tennessee.
I think
Is this the Saints? Yeah, this is the Saints. No, it's
it is the same. Yes.
Oh, Emmanuel Sanders. Yeah, I was thinking Traquan Smith wasn't up there, but
Mike Robinson.
Because he went to UCF.
So why isn't that Purdue up there for Drew Brees?
They got
Oh,
a
yeah.
question mark there,
Yeah,
so
why-
you
where
know
is
what it is.
Oh, that not to give it away.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Ron, can I get with your questions now, sir? So I can fix this thing that I gotta fix now.
What old school basketball player will be a good head coach?
You said what basketball player would be a good head coach?
What old school good basketball player would be a good head coach.
What do you consider old school?
John Starks.
You mean anybody not playing in the league now? Anybody that's not in the NBA right now, right?
Tim Duncan.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say, does Tim Duncan count? That'd be my pick.
I don't think Tim Duncan gonna be a good coach.
I don't think he'd be a good coach because he can't relate to people. I don't think he's too much of too much of an introvert.
Oh shit!
Too much of an introvert.
He is. It's true.
I think Tim Hardaway.
You could be a successful player.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway would be one.
I think Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley would be a really good coach.
What about Penny?
No, Charles Barkley would get in trouble all the damn time.
What about Penny? He's coaching right now.
No, I'm telling you, his GM skills are to the God.
I'm gonna throw a name out, and everybody's probably just gonna say, whatever. But this dude, I watch him analyze and break down plays all the time, and I think he would be great. And that's Caron Butler.
You like Caron Butler? Yeah.
Love Caron Butler.
All right, let me throw one out there.
Love Caron Butler. He would be a great coach. He is a people person. His basketball IQ is very high. He's patient.
Oh,
what about Yao Ming?
What do you think about Chris Webber?
He's a uniter, like a peacemaker type of dude. Huh?
Chris Webber.
No, y'all can't ask me about Chris Webber doing
what about Yao Ming?
But getting away from me. No,
you got to speak English.
I think Yao Ming would be good in like the.
You said he got to speak English. Hey yo.
Hey.
I'm sorry, Chris Webber would not be a good coach. He's too emotional. He too steady.
He wouldn't have anybody in practice.
He don't even like practice.
Really?
Right. I'm saying.
Vince Carter probably be a good coach.
What we say, Sharon?
About what?
Y'all Irishman. Somebody always got something negative to say about it.
I always got to say something negative about
that. Was a perfect opportunity because that was a perfect. You can't even say anything about that one.
I know Vince Carter would be a good coach.
Don't even worry about practice. I'll see you on game.
I think my pick for coach, I'm gonna go with Jerry Stackhouse.
How about Dominique Wilkins?
I think Stackhouse would be a good coach.
How about Dominique?
Well, he actually is coaching in the D League.
Well, yeah, he's coaching in the D League. Yeah.
I think Kareem would be a good coach.
Carter would be a good coach.
What about Patrick Ewing?
You hear me?
He a coach already.
Kareem would be a coach.
In the NBA,
good coach.
First of all, hold up.
Yeah.
And I did not think that Michael Jordan was going to go 8-1 in the finals. I said Michael Jordan was going 7-2 if he had everything LeBron had. That's what I said. Get that out the way.
Whoa, wait a minute. You said Michael Jordan.
No. Hey, listen, fellas. Chadwick George is talking about me. He's talking about me. He's not talking about you, Dennis, because I said at the worst he would be 7-2, but I think he'd be 8-1. So he gonna come on this show and try to rag me about that. I don't really care because I know he don't know what he's talking about. So he can say whatever he want to say.
Woo! So wait a minute. Why would he be 8-1?
I'm not having that discussion. That was last night.
Why would he be 9-0?
She ain't talking about it. Will LeBron be a good coach?
I'm not going off into no LeBron versus Jordan. I'm not going.
Mike could be 9-0 because we ain't got.
Because that's not what we talking about. We talking about who would make a good coach. That's what we talking about.
And we know it ain't Jordan. He's gonna go punches players. So
hey, make sure y'all like and share the show.
And I know Chris. Who said Chris Webber? Who said that?
I did.
Who?
Don't you go off on Chris Webber?
How about Reggie Miller?
Who said
Kevin Garnett? Kevin Garnett made a good coach.
I think Gary Payton would be a great coach.
I think KD would make a good coach too.
KD? Now he trying to fight with all his players, bro.
How about Kevin
Garnett? Yeah, he trying to fight all his players.
No, he wouldn't. I feel like he know how to get people riled up. He know how to get people to play basketball.
That's what I'm talking about.
He had that as a player. He know how to get people to play ball. So I think he'll make a really good coach. He tried to bully Tim Duncan all the time. Tim Duncan just laugh at him.
Tim Duncan don't have no emotion.
He's giving them like 30 a game. That's why.
I think I
But
see.
Sean, but Sean, who would you pick above everybody else? Who you think would be really a really good coach in the NBA?
If he wasn't dead, Kobe.
Well, yeah. I
How
always
about
said
Reggie
that.
Miller?
And then I said Kareem too. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He coaches a lot of players off the court. He coaches a lot of players off the court. So
off the court, yeah.
Really
I say the dream.
I was about to say, you might as well say that for Olajuwon.
Yeah, that too. Him too.
I think Olajuwon would be a great coach because
I'm still trying to figure out why Mark Jackson.
He's relatable. He's relatable.
Kenny Smith.
He's smart.
Kenny Smith
got a job. He got a job.
He part of owner now.
I feel.
What about Dirk?
You gotta speak English.
He did get a job.
Yeah, he got a job.
Kenny Smith?
No, he got to speak English.
He just got hired.
The only English thing I heard Dirk say was "Jigga man." He's the man. That's the only thing I heard Dirk Nowitzki ever say. He was talking about Jay-Z.
What about Ginobili?
Nah, y'all just naming anybody now. Come on.
Tony Parker kid.
Next question.
Hold on. These are great players you're talking about. Now.
Chris Paul.
A great player don't make them a good coach.
So
exactly. That's
what
I got a question for you, Eric. No, wait. I got a question for you. Name me 5 good players. The great players is great coaches. Just 5.
You said 5 of the greatest players that were great coaches?
Name me 5 great players that are great coaches.
Russell.
Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson
wasn't a great player.
Oh, chill out, homie. Don't ask me a question I'm trying to answer.
You didn't say great player. You said
I did. I said
great
great players that are great coaches.
He did. Yes,
so he was a bum?
Yeah, he was a bum. The fuck?
Hey.
Let's talk
Dennis.
Bill Russell.
I'm on my show.
All right, so Bill Russell.
He's gonna say Phil Jackson.
Bill Russell.
You gonna say Pat Riley next?
Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd. Okay. Who he coach for?
He coached for the Bucks.
He's an assistant coach for the Lakers.
Was he great?
But no, right now.
He was listen.
He was great.
Wait a minute. If it wasn't for Jason Kidd, you would not know who Antetokounmpo is.
But he's fired now, so I can't go off.
Okay, so that makes him great then, I guess, because we know who
the Bucks were trash.
Yeah, but he did.
I wish I was in the NBA right now.
Giannis was also
trash when Jason Kidd got there.
Oh my God!
They got Giannis at the end of the lottery. It's not like they traded off and made this crazy move because he knew who Giannis was.
Everybody can't talk at the same time. Everybody can't talk at the same time.
But the Bucks wasn't even making the playoffs until Jason Kidd got there.
Does that make him a great coach?
Mark Jackson did the same exact thing.
He couldn't coach. I said, does that make him a great coach?
Mark Jackson did the same exact thing to the Warriors.
I never said Mark Jackson was a great coach.
Buddhist man. Everybody Buddhist man. Talking about Mark Jackson being a great coach.
All I'm going to say is I wish I was in the NBA. I wish I was in the NBA right now because it's easy to be great now. Easy to be great.
I think
it's easy to be great now.
I think Mark Jackson is a good coach and could have been great if he didn't get.
So you should.
What he got.
Wait, so what can?
Yo, stop playing, man. Stop disrespecting that man.
Yo, that's what I'm telling him. Like, he out of control.
What's wrong with you,
at the end of the day,
you better go back and watch the YouTube clip.
He's out of control, bro.
Yourself like that.
Fishing rod.
Out of control, bro. You're really out of control.
Let me say something.
Okay, so you telling me Mark Jackson's up there with the Phil Jacksons, the Pat Riley.
You want to feel like you're right because you're raising your voice.
And the Bill Russells of the world.
You wrong.
So let me ask you a question, though, Dennis. The reason why did you give the coaches what you give them is because they got rings, right?
No.
So what else? So what's the difference between them coaches and them then?
Like that. It's because they consistently win.
So what is the difference between them coaches and them then?
Hold up.
That's your argument.
Hold up.
That's not my argument.
How many truly great coaches are there?
I just told you what my argument was.
Y'all get mad at each other. Y'all don't even know what y'all mad at.
Okay, all right.
Y'all don't even know what y'all arguing about.
Only got one ring as a
nah, it's because he disrespecting the game, man.
No, he did not.
Are you serious?
He did not.
I can't hear nobody. Wait.
This dude just said Mark Jackson not a great coach.
Time out. I can't hear nobody. One at a time.
Y'all get mad. Y'all get mad at Dennis
You just told me that these coaches are great because they consistently win rings. That's what you just said, right?
What I said.
So what you just say?
That's not what I said. I got Pat Riley as great. I got Pat Riley as great and ain't got nothing to do with his rings.
So what does that have to do with?
Like I got Pat Riley as great because he built the team from the ground up and they consistently be champions. They are consistently
and Mark Jackson didn't do that?
They are consistently competing. Mark
Jackson didn't do that.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Oh my God.
Oh, and that's what I said from the beginning. You're not listening. Right, you're making an argument and you're not listening to what I'm saying. I think it has to do with the shirt.
That's why you're not making any sense.
The shirt is.
You need to put a shirt on so you can think clear.
No. So okay, so all right, you know what? Fuck it. What I said was wrong. I'm out the way. Mark Jackson, a great coach. Who he better than?
You feeling yourself right now?
All these other coaches. How about that?
Okay. So
wait a minute.
Let me make a comment real quick.
He's better than Steve Kerr.
I'm not saying Steve Kerr was great.
In my opinion.
Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute.
So good. They got rings off of what I did.
Hey, can I hear what Pylon got to say?
I was just gonna say it's kind of doing with that. It's the fact that I feel like in all sports, a lot of the best coaches are the guys who were on the teams. They were starters, but they weren't real hard.
They usually
routine,
say
consistent producers because they were sitting there watching all these players doing it and studying them as they weren't asked to do as much as an athlete. So they had more time to study the game and they had more availability to study the game because they aren't focused on winning the game as much because they're not the main. I mean, Steve Kerr was important, obviously, a little bit for those Jordan teams, but like he wasn't the guy getting all that attention like Rodman and Pippen and Jordan. So he had the time, and he was the point guard, so he got the time to study these guys and see how all these great players work.
Steve Kerr is not a great coach.
Oh no, definitely not. He has a great team. He's had a great team.
That's it.
And who built that team, Pylon?
Mark Jackson.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
He built a legendary team for another man's coaching dude.
Oh my God.
Come on, this dude trying to say Mark Jackson was a great player in the league.
No, I didn't say that he wasn't a great. Again, the question was great player and great coach. If y'all
Mark Jackson,
this would be a easier conversation. Nobody's listening. Everybody got their own opinion. Now, This is the question. Great player and great coach. Give me one, Eric.
I just told you Mark Jackson.
Oh my God. Mark Jackson's a great coach?
Yeah.
If you don't think he's a great coach, then that's you.
Wait a minute.
All right.
But ask Steph. Steph
can I ask a question?
Next conversation. I'm not going into this all-day conversation. Ron,
can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
First of all, you try to say Mark Jackson was trash. I was done with the conversation.
Was trash. I just said he wasn't a great coach.
Gentlemen,
you have nothing to stand on that with, though.
I told him he was wrong. Just fall on his sword.
Hello.
Ask your question, Sharon.
Eric, how many years was Mark Jackson a coach?
At this point, I don't even know, man. I'm done with this shit.
No, I'm asking. I'm just asking.
I'm sorry, Miss Sharon. I don't even want to talk about it.
Wasn't it like three? Was it 3?
I don't even want to talk. Like, listen, I'm being very respectful. Like I'm being very respectful. I don't even want to talk about it. Just move on to the next thing.
Well, I'll move. That's fine. I'll move on. Sean, do you know how many years Mark Jackson was a coach?
Fact check from 2011 to 2014.
Right, it was 3 years.
There you go.
See, I knew. I just wanted to see if y'all knew. It's like 3 years. Y'all call him a great. You use the word great to describe him after a 3 year
put the whole team together.
Right.
How you gonna say and tell me that he wasn't a great coach?
Yeah, but that is speaking about great as an all-time level for coaching.
I didn't say he wasn't.
He built a good team.
Carefully while you screaming at me.
He built the championship team.
I did not say he wasn't a great coach. Can I please talk? I've been patiently waiting on letting y'all finish. Talk over each other. So I'm gonna have my say. I didn't say that he was not a great coach. I'm asking you if you're telling me that after 3 years, I don't care what he did in 3 years, you're going to label him with the word great. As in great, you're going to say that he has greatness as a coach after a 3 year sample size. That was my question. If your answer is yes, then say yes, but you ain't got to scream at me. Just say yes.
Yes.
All right. I just want to be clear who I'm dealing with. I just wanted to be clear who I'm dealing with on this podcast.
Everybody stop yelling at each other. Keep the peace.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, Sharon?
How you can always ask me questions.
How many?
I love you, Sean. You know you my.
How many years did Gale Sayers play football?
I don't know. I know it was brief though.
But he made it.
You said Gale. You said Gale Sayers on there.
But he made it to the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah, he did.
But was Mark Jackson?
Very short sample size.
Come on.
Yeah, but
Mark
he was
Jackson
also a running back in the NFL.
Right.
He wasn't a coach, and he didn't have to express years of longevity of being great in order to get to the Hall of Fame. No, he didn't need to.
Right. Okay. So, here's my next question. Before Mark Jackson got to the Warriors, what was the record?
You try to tell me Bo
It
Jackson
was trash. It was trash.
It was trash, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then over the 3 years that Mark Jackson was there, we can all sit here and agree that he built a championship team, right?
I
like
agree.
that team was so good that you didn't have to coach him.
I agree, Sean. I agree with everything that you're saying. My issue is the language. And I guess that's the writer in me. I guess it's just the writer in me. And I just tend to not call a player great or a coach great in the grand scheme of things. Because, see, you have to compare him to all the other coaches that ever existed across the whole spectrum before you say he is also included in the group of great coaches.
Right. The only 3 that's at the top of the mountain right now is Phil Jackson.
That are considered great in the NBA. And I can't say that Mark Jackson is great. I can say he's great. I can say he's a good coach. He's definitely not trash. And I think he possibly should be given another chance to coach another great team. He should. I think he's a great basketball mind. But I'm not going to put him on my list of the greatest coaches ever. I'm really not going to do that. Don't hate me and yell at me because of it. That's just my opinion.
Nah, I see what you're saying.
That's the same thing I said.
No, Dennis, fuck you.
Only thing is, I didn't say it as calmly as Sharon. Thank you, Sharon.
I gotta be calm. I have to come with the voice of reason.
For being the voice of reason.
Y'all, this too much testosterone.
My thing is,
I try sometimes, but it doesn't work.
Y'all
thing is the way
some estrogen pills or something.
He gonna say the reason why Pat Riley is great is the reason why I'm arguing that Mark Jackson
is great. Stick around long enough.
We can't compare Mark Jackson.
That's why your argument.
This might have to go to the next subject, though.
We are not going to compare Mark
Jackson. There's a
long-winded
argument.
At the end of the day, I believe Mark Jackson is a very good coach. Never said that, but I never really going to say Mark Jackson is great.
But I'm not gonna say he's great.
Hey, can
I mention something to you? Eric and Sean? I don't know if y'all ever noticed it, but if you ever watch old clips of Mark Jackson on the sideline with the Warriors, and they would be in a huddle, he wasn't mapping out plays. He was never diagramming out plays or anything. He was a great motivating coach. He was a rah-rah coach. Come on,
so guys, you trying to tell me? So you trying to tell me he did a Ray Lewis dance to a head coach game?
I'm talking. I'm almost. Just let me finish. You can get a word in.
What you mean?
But I'm saying he was
you
never.
Trying to tell me he did a Ray Lewis dance to him being a head coach?
All right, well, you go ahead and you talk.
That's what you trying to say.
Sharon, I think you got to mute your mic and come back. I think you got an echo on your joint.
You trying to say this man did a Ray Lewis dance to being a head coach and then taking the Warriors to where they need to be at? That's what you trying to tell me. No, get out of here.
Hey, Eric,
come on, man. He was disrespectful by even saying that man wasn't a good head coach.
You still think he was a great coach?
Yes.
There's different archetypes to coaching.
No,
there's team builders.
Great is different.
Come on,
there's
man.
team like motivators, and then there's X and O's guys.
Sports, they don't know that shit.
Next question.
I didn't even finish making my point, so y'all can go ahead and talk and say whatever.
You said you weren't talking no more. We talking.
Next question.
Yeah. You talking because you rudely interrupted and talked over me. Before I even got
finished, you had your 5 minutes or whatever you had to say.
It didn't take me 5 minutes.
It's not even an argument between me and you.
It didn't even take me 5 minutes. It was taking me 20. It took me 26 seconds. I'm watching my timer.
Trying to hear all that.
Don't tell.
Meanwhile, like I was saying, Ron, if you're ready with your next question, please get ready to take your next question. All right, that's all I want to hear right now. All I want to hear.
How many years will you give a quarterback to start calling his own plays?
Hold up.
Ryan,
I'm going to say 3.
I don't think there's a time on it. I think it's just when they're ready. You got to know when they're ready.
I feel like it all depends on what you're doing, you know? All depending on if your quarterback that kind of quarterback. You always have to start there because not every quarterback is a quarterback that can call his own plays. Some quarterbacks can just make the play. Other quarterbacks can, you know what I mean, read the defense.
You know what's crazy that you're saying that though, Shaq?
You know what I mean?
You know Roger Staubach never even called any of his plays.
But he was a baller though.
That was a long time ago though.
I'm just saying, he never called his own
plays.
A
guy like Peyton Manning, they knew from literally the jump that he was able to call his own plays. Like from day one, they knew.
Even the quarterback that just won the Super Bowl last year didn't even call his own plays. He said Andy Reid called all his plays.
Patrick Mahomes, he did call all of them.
He don't listen. I said he just said he didn't call his own plays.
What you will say, Miss Sharon?
Oh, I can speak now?
Yep.
Oh, thanks for permission to speak. 3. I said 3 years.
I agree with that. Ricky Bobby, what's up, Ricky Bobby? I agree with that. 3. I think 3 years. That's his own.
I just feel like it could be so different depending on who the quarterback is.
Like Patrick Mahomes.
I think it depends on the relationship and what's going on. Like, it's usually when you got a defensive coach, then usually it's a little different. You don't get that leeway so fast. If you got an offensive coach, usually it'll go by faster. That's why I said it all depends on what's going on.
Depends the caliber of the coach too, because if you have a Hall of Fame coach, they're not going to be letting just a new starting quarterback call any plays for a long time.
All depends on the coach.
If they're like a great, like all-time great, like offensive coordinator on that team, like they're probably not going to call their own plays for a while, no matter who they are. Peyton Manning's one of the only people I remember who pretty much called his own plays from day one, and that's why he had a lot of interceptions to start out too.
But what you call him didn't start calling his own
plays, but Marshall Faulk helped him in the beginning.
What you call him didn't start calling his own plays until his 4th season, Donovan McNabb. So it all depends on the caliber of the player. That's all I'm saying.
I think Romo might have came out calling his own plays.
In there, didn't you?
That's my guy.
I think Romo might have started off calling his own plays. He has a football mind. Like he's a different, like he's smart. So like I don't know. It all depends on the quarterback to me. Like I'm not like Jared Allen call his own plays.
Jared Goff.
I'm not letting him call his own plays either.
Yeah, Jared Goff.
There's not a quarterback I would let ever call their own plays from the first snap.
I would let Tom Brady do it.
If you see them in the hurry of offense, 9 times out of 10, they calling their own play.
I'll let Breeze do it. Even Phillip Rivers just
let really Breeze in San Diego do it.
Yeah, I'll let Breeze and Matarrita do it. You gonna stop hating on Breeze? I'm gonna let you know that. I'm gonna let you know all of that.
Dalton said that to me a while ago. He said,
"Cause you really be hating on my man Breeze, bro. You be hating. You gotta cut that out."
I do. I just don't think that. I think he racked up a lot of garbage yards. That's what I think.
Oh my God, you killing me. You don't give your own quarterback this much criticism.
Since Jamal Adams got traded to Seattle, do you think Seattle is a team to beat in that division?
They always have been.
I said yes.
They was a team to beat before he got there.
I didn't think that he was before he got there, but now that he's there, I think Seattle has a chance of winning the division. I think they're the leader to win the division now.
They went to the playoffs last year, right?
Yeah.
See, like I'm saying, Seattle is like, I mean, Seattle one of them teams you gotta beat. They not just like, no matter who's on that team, I feel like as long as they have that culture they have over there in Seattle, they just a tough team to beat.
What do you think, Ed?
Would they be the same without Russell Wilson?
No, absolutely not.
Then they're not the team to beat. They ain't got nothing
What?
else.
What?
They don't have nothing else with outside of Russell Wilson.
They got good receivers, bro.
What the?
Bobby Wagner died?
Oh my God!
So who's gonna move the offense?
Eric, hey, let him.
Hey, Eric, can I
talk your ish? It's talk your ish Tuesday.
You deserve a Anything a Podcast T-shirt for the way you talking today. Because let me just get this straight. Let me get this straight because I want to make sure I get this the right way. I don't want to make it seem like I heard this wrong. You telling me that if Russell Wilson ain't there, they ain't S. That's basically what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Russell Wilson been playing for 8 seasons, right?
Right.
And in 8 seasons, what did he do in his 8 seasons?
On his 8 seasons, he's been to the pro. Matter of fact, you know what? I can show you better than I can tell you. You know what?
You going listen, hey Eric, I ain't gonna sit here and let you hate on Russell Wilson either.
No, let him go.
I said if he got hurt, they wouldn't have nothing else behind us.
But he gotta get hurt though. Eric, he ain't been hurt.
Do you want me to tell you what he did in them 8 years? He married Sierra. Don't play with Russ.
I'm just trying to say, Eric, he gotta get hurt. Like if he was an injury prone guy, the things you would say, I'll be like, all right, you know what, Eric?
So you telling me no quarterback in the NFL can get hurt?
No, what I'm trying to tell you is, Eric, you to wish an injury on somebody is
how do you think I'm wishing injury on them?
You
Okay, but
know what it is?
Because you never answered the question.
I said if Russell Wilson wasn't there, what would they be? What would they be without Russell Wilson?
Eric, that don't make sense when he is there. Did he die?
You an Eagles fan, Eric?
I'm just a football fan.
No, are you an Eagles fan? Nah, I thought so. That's why you talking. That's why you talking that quarterback hurt stuff. Stop talking that.
No, if I was talking some quarterback hurt stuff, then I'd talk about Tony Romo on his back. But we ain't gonna talk about that. So
listen, you know what's crazy? Romo still played more games than Wentz.
Yeah, you right. You totally, completely right. I give you that.
Oh man.
Hey.
But Russ is a dog, though. Come on, man. You gotta cut that out.
The question was: Is the Seahawks a team to beat? And you just made Russell Wilson seem like he was going to get hurt. Russell Wilson get hurt, they ain't gonna do it. But I mean, he ain't been hurt yet.
So I'm supposed to agree with you? Is that what the show is about? Because if that's what the show is about, I'll agree with you.
No.
If that's what you want me to do,
Eric,
I'll do that.
Eric, you lost it. I'm not saying you're supposed to agree.
What I'm saying is, if you want me to agree with you, I can do that.
You can't.
You definitely want people to agree with.
This is what I'm saying right here. I'm not saying you have to agree. You have to give a yes or no answer. You can't throw out an if, because if your aunt had a blank, she'd be your uncle, right?
Nigga, get the fuck.
I'm just saying you're throwing out an if. Russell Wilson, what the fuck? Russell Wilson get it. Can the Seahawks beat one? Yes or no?
I said yes. I said, but if Russell Wilson get hurt, it's different.
I ain't hear you say yes. I take that back. I ain't hear you say yes. I just heard you say.
Why the tape then?
Russell Wilson. If Russell Wilson get injured, are they still the same team? That's what I heard you say. I ain't hear you say yes or no.
I ain't either, but
you asked if Seattle is the team to beat because main man is there. I said yes. Then after that, you asked me another. You asked another question, and I said, if Russell Wilson get hurt, there'll be a whole different team, basically. Now, if you didn't hear me say that, that's cool. But if that nigga get hurt, it's
in the comments, I don't think they heard you either.
Yeah, that's what
they heard.
You on some ish tonight. That's what it is. You woke up on the wrong side of it. You was missed tonight.
Hey, Eric, boy, you my
Are you having a bad day or what?
Ryan, can we get the next question, Ryan?
I don't know none of them niggas. Fuck them.
Will you watch the Roy Jones Jr. versus Mike Tyson fight?
No.
I don't want to, but I'm going to watch it.
I'm gonna end up watching them.
Yeah, I don't want
just because I want all this Nate Robinson
Who you
stuff.
got? Who you got, for sure?
Who I got? I got one of them old dudes dying in the 4th round.
What's the rest of the card?
Man, you took a picture with.
Oh, Roy Jones. That's my dog. But I don't want to see. I don't care. like I don't like. Nobody cares. It's like Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao fighting. Nobody want to see it no more.
Nope. It's just something to do.
They're taking advantage of the corona, man. They're taking advantage of quarantine.
That's what it is. Quarantine action. Quarantine got people desperate. I'm not desperate. I got plenty to do.
I think people think because they see Mike Tyson working out that they think he can really go in the ring and still do it. No, it's just working out. Everybody looks good on highlights.
I asked my friend a question because they was talking about it, and I said, "When was the last time Roy Jones Jr. fought? Like 2018, right?"
He got knocked out.
Yeah, but he was still fighting continuously up till then, right?
I just think both of them need the money.
When was the last time Mike Tyson boxed in a match?
Because remember, Don King used to take a lot of Mike Tyson money. Yes or no?
But I'm telling you,
they're not fighting for money.
I feel your pain, Sharon.
What I need you to understand, Ryan, is that, you know what I mean. This is, if you look at Mike Tyson right now, he got so much going on. He don't need that money. Mike Tyson owns a marijuana farm.
I don't even want to see the fight.
He don't need no money. He got a room in his mansion just for his pigeons. He don't need no money.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. These kids don't need no money.
My next question is: do you think the Jets owner will lose his football team with the comments about sexist and racist?
Yep.
He should.
He is.
I think he should. I'm not sure if he will, though.
I'm not sure exactly all that he said, but I feel as though he should. And then I feel as though
I know
some people should jump on it, but I don't know exactly what's going on.
To be honest, he should have been off that team. And because they had not done
nothing. Speaking on record.
They had not done nothing in 15 years?
That don't mean he should lose the team.
I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm
not saying it reminds me because they terrible. No, I'm not gonna say that. And they have been good less than 15 years ago. They've been in the AFC Championship back-to-back years.
With Butt Fumble.
With a quarterback named Butt Fumble. Due to a coach that I think is a good coach, but some people say he ain't.
What did he say? Roundabout.
No, but
it's not yet. Whatever he said.
If the Clippers own lost his organization behind that, then they need to hold every owner to their same standard. Because that's exactly how the Clippers owner lost his ownership.
And just not every level. Wait a minute.
Yeah, and the Panthers, same thing. Yeah, what the Panthers too.
The same thing. Same thing.
Yeah, he about to lose his team.
But I don't know. I'm just not certain that they're gonna hold this same owner accountable. I'm just not certain.
I think they should because
I think they should. Yeah, I agree with you, Ron. I think they should, but I'm not sure if they will.
Think so?
That's my thing.
Because I feel like if you do one owner, you need to do all of them. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I agree, but I just don't have faith that they will do that.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't have a lot of faith in the NFL doing most things right anyway. I just don't.
So, I mean, read the comments, Dennis.
I did.
I just think there's no room for racism. Especially not in the
T-Pain play. You got to get to a certain spot.
Sports or
you breaking up more than anybody I know.
In sports where they're predominantly. My bad. Y'all hear me now? I was saying that there's no room for racism, especially in basketball and football. Those sports are predominantly played by black people. You're messing yourself up when you act stupid or say something stupid out your mouth.
Right.
I think it's starting to come out that a lot of these bulls is racist.
And that was I was going to say next. It seemed like a lot of these owners getting caught on tape saying something crazy.
What if the mentality never left them? They just own it.
Right.
That might be true.
I agree.
So now they just speaking freely, or they just getting caught like Main Man did in L.A.
Right.
But
it's not like they just started feeling this way.
No. That's what I was saying. I said that. I said they just now getting caught doing the racist stuff that they've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
And
themselves.
I feel like if you feel like that, I'm not sure how many numbers.
And don't they gotta vote them out if that do happen?
I thought the
yes or no.
No.
How do an owner lose his team? The other owners gotta vote them out, right?
Yeah,
it's different ways. Different ways.
It's not it's really not a hard process though. If they don't want to play, it's over with after that. Like remember when the Clippers did it? The Clippers was in the warm up. They were wearing their Jones,
the
uniforms,
yeah,
inside out, and then they threw them all on half court when it was time to take them off. And all that. It started.
Yeah, but you know,
I'm about to say, what NFL player do you think those players are going to take that stance? When they all worried about check.
That's what I was gonna say. The NBA versus NFL is a whole different league.
Rashawn, you really breaking up terrible.
Rashawn, you breaking up. You sound like T-Pain tonight.
Right, you killing the game right now. How is he still talking like that on me? What the heck?
I mean,
well, I'm just like I was saying. I'm just saying Eric is right. I don't see the NFL players different than the NBA players, and I don't see NFL players taking a stance like that publicly on the field or anything like that against the owner. I just don't see it happening.
It should.
It should.
Yeah, it should, but I don't see it happening.
This is like, all right, this is a political thing, and I don't like to do political things, but
I feel like this is how I feel. All the owners should come together.
No, but see, they friends. They ain't gonna do that.
But he makes it bad for all the other owners.
But they don't care about that.
But Ron, what if the other owners feel like he feels? They're not going to come against
What if they all like? That's what I'm saying. They probably all like this. We just probably
you talking about
because of this new technology.
You talking about the same owners who got together and decided to blackball Kaepernick. So I'm not counting on them to do the right thing. What we consider to be the right thing to them, it may not be the right thing.
Disclosure to say that it didn't happen.
Say it again?
If the players come out and say we ain't
just out of disclosure to say that it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm with Dennis. If the players come out and say we will not play for this owner, I think the commissioner would go to the owner and be like, look, you got to sell your team.
Yeah, I think.
No, you know what gotta happen? The whole league gotta say, black players, whatever, gotta say that they're not gonna do it. It can't just be those players.
I think it just to get that point across.
If I was to get see, it's gonna be the crazy thing is it's gonna be it's gonna be harsh to those players. Like maybe they could go there and wear their jerseys inside out, like the Clippers did. Jerseys and pants and everything inside out. Or take all the patches off that say Jets. Everything that say Jets on to take it off.
So you asking for different displays of how they don't feel the owner?
Right.
Right.
Oh, I just asking, do you think he should get fired?
It's not him getting fired. It's just
on his basis and sets his comments.
I think he's just going to end up selling his team. It's not him getting fired. Sells his
team. That's what I mean. Selling the team. My bad. I mean,
but I would like. But as he sells his team, I would like, some people to put in and buy the team. That's what I would like.
Wait a minute. They tried that in Carolina Panthers, and the league told them no.
Right.
He tried with Oprah.
Right.
And it was other people with P. Diddy. And all the owners, they were like, So, I mean, it should not, if they got enough money to buy their team, it should not even matter to the other owners what they think. As long as they got the bread behind them, yes or no?
Yeah.
I mean, in theory,
it's about money.
In theory, yeah, but it's not gonna just be that easy. It's not gonna just easily happen that way. It's just not going to.
Right. You're right, Shan. You're right. So I mean, it just sad though. Well, people got to go to vote, and
yeah.
Listen, it ain't just like that. It ain't just like that in the NFL. It's like that a lot of corporations, people working at now.
Right.
Oh yeah, everywhere.
This is America. Let me say it like that.
And that's why I said it very sad. People got to go through this to keep their job.
It's not just America, it's everywhere.
Right. I was about to say, yeah, it's everywhere.
It's very sad.
Everywhere. All over. And it's 2020 and it's still going on. And it's going to keep going on. And it's just up to us to either fight against it or just let it happen.
Right.
I mean, that's it. That's your only decision you can make.
The one thing you are right. Either fight against it or let it happen. We've been letting it happen. But now that they're speaking up about it, that's when the cops come with no names and all that on their chest. They start whipping people's ass.
Right.
Letitia said, but the NFL moves like most things, politics. I said most things, everything is politics. NFL has politics in it, as everything else does.
As everything else does. That's true.
Yeah.
I say the only way that's going to work is if all the players just don't play on one day.
Well, if they don't play now, they just going to take it as if it's a COVID thing. But see, if they don't play and they messing up their revenue money and they TV money, because ain't nobody show up and play, they just went ahead and left, then they'll be making a stand.
All right.
That's a real stand right there.
That's a real stand, because then you got all them 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock games, and all of them said, no, we ain't playing.
Then what?
Then they're gonna have to talk.
Anytime you mess with anybody money, they not feeling it.
They ready to talk. After that, now you gotta. We can't have this happen next week. So, what do you want us to do?
All these players, they don't got big money like other players.
Right.
It's not about the money, though.
I mean, it's not about the money, but 9 times out of 10, that's how some of these players think. But if I sit out with him.
If I sit out, I don't get my game check. I don't get my game check.
I don't get my.
So what egregious thing gotta happen that hasn't happened already for them to actually sit their ass down?
Can they file for unemployment?
No.
Can they what?
Can they
file for unemployment?
No, because they be done quit. You can't file. Well, I don't know how to go everywhere else. I don't know. Don't get me to.
I mean, it's sad and pathetic that grown people talk like this that own a team.
Yeah, someone is gonna say I need my money, just like when they was kneeling. You know, it was some players that was talking about something. I'm not kneeling because, you know, my family fought in, you know, the war, and it's not about the war that we kneel. It's not about, you know, we're not disrespecting the flag that we're kneeling. You know, we was kneeling for equal rights and
all the stuff that's happening now.
All the same shit that's happening now. This is the reason why we were kneeling, and yet, you know, it's happening. And now some players are like, oh yeah, I should kneel now. No, we should have kneeled then, and then it wouldn't have happened now.
I mean,
we could have fixed the problem back then, which was 5 years ago, and we wouldn't be going through what we're going through now.
It just said that.
Yo, you know what it is, though? On some real, all it is just about respecting. Respect, period, point blank. No matter how you look at it.
Hey, April.
That's all it's really about.
Ricky Bobby.
We just want you to respect.
Someone is going to say they need their money. I need my money. Yeah, it's like because you got players out there that's making money and they got stuff saved and they cool. And you got other players out there, they living from check to check. They rooming up with other players. Like
right, and that's why I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but that's the cost of jumping in NFL. That means not for long. You know that,
right?
So you can talk about the checks. At the end of the day,
at the end of the day, Eric, and not many people make it to the NFL.
No, not too many. But how many times are you willing to show up to your job knowing they're gonna disrespect you? Every day. No question about it. As soon as Dennis hit the door, all of that. Everything. They're giving you everything. You still willing to collect that check? Or you gonna let that boil over until you actually go do something to somebody?
I'm here.
But sometimes
I'm here.
How long you willing to let that fester before it blow up?
I'm not willing
to let it fester. You be the angry black man running around doing whatever.
I have dealt with it.
I'm saying, how much money does it take for them to walk in you every day?
I have dealt with it for like
I'm already sure it's that.
I've dealt with it. I want to say for a couple weeks.
Some people feel like they cannot find no other job.
That's because they ain't looking. I don't think
the
job situation is going to be a big problem. I think the situation for a lot of players is going to be, you know, basically I'm out here in this town. I'm paying rent to share rent with somebody else that, you know, he's actually on the team. I'm trying to make the team.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm a practice player trying to stay here where I'm at, and I can't get where I got to get. Now, granted, I think that they all should help out each other and make sure everybody cool, but everybody ain't going to do that.
But my thing is,
you still haven't answered the question, though, Dennis.
Does your background play no part? You understand what I'm saying, Dennis? Does your background not play no part? You worked hard as nails to get to where you at. So you know hard work is always
pays off.
It's gonna breed success. So why not work hard at something else? Football is not it. Basketball is not it.
And that's they brainwash. She's right. They brainwash. They think that's it. Listen, your job fire you today, tomorrow. You first thing you're gonna say is, I gotta go get another job. Whatever it is. Like to sit there and let somebody blatantly disrespect you every single day while you're there for a paycheck that's not even yours, is theirs.
Ricky Bobby, there are NFL players out there that are living check to check. They didn't make the right financial moves. Let's just get out the way. I'm not going to sit here and say that there's a lot of them, but there are NFL players out there that are living check to check. They didn't make the right financial moves.
But that's their foolishness then.
That's all like I said, I never said it was right or wrong. All I said is they didn't make they didn't make the right moves.
You know what else I'm gonna let you know, Dennis? And everybody else? Ain't none of them start off with $1 million. You was able to live. You was able to live before you had $1 million. So why are you acting like you don't know how to live without all of that money? Because you know how to already.
So, Shad, I'm gonna ask you the same question that I asked Dennis, and I want to see what you say. How much is it worth for you to get? How much money do you need to make for somebody to come in and disrespect you at your job every day?
Well, respect is priceless. Once you start to put a price on respect, that's when you mess the equation up.
But a lot of these football players, they take care of their families. Yes or no?
I get it.
And we all take care of our families.
Okay, but what
and we all gotta say no at one point.
But we talk about family.
What? I'm talking about.
Yo, look at Richardson. You see how many family members he took care of?
Exactly, and that's exactly that's the greatest reason. I'm so glad you brought him up.
That's a weakness.
That is a great example right there. Trent Richardson.
Right.
Couldn't even focus on football because he's sitting over there paying every family member he got.
But
that was a great example you brought up. I thank you, Eric.
Why are we doing that? Why are we getting all that money and then taking care of people?
Because
the thing is that you want to make sure that everybody's all right.
Right.
It's so stressful to you. And the rest of them like, oh, well, you know.
Some of these people feel like, well, I was there.
What you were saying, Dennis?
I said, your family members sitting over there like, well, you got the money, you'll be all right. You got family members out there that's clocking your pockets before it even come in your motherfucking in your pockets.
But at the end of the day, though, you can calculate what's in my pockets all day long, and let's speak on it. Morally, I don't want to see a person out here homeless, hungry, or broken. But can I stop that because I am who I am? No, I'll be enabling that person. And then when it all falls down on me, now I'm going to feel even more morally wrong once I hit rock bottom because I was just taking care of all these people and now I can't do it no more. And now all these people is down. Now these problems become my problems and you're only setting yourself up.
Right. A lot of these...
That's true. That's true. But when you're in it, you're not thinking about that, Sean. You're not thinking about that. The desperation of some of these families don't allow you to think about all that. Because you're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it logically. And I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you said. I agree with Eric said.
Miss Sharon, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
At what point in your life did you start saying no to your own family members? Because we all had to do it.
We've all had to say no to our family members for one reason or another at particular times in our life. For me, it was later in life. I was in my 30s, my late 30s, before I started saying no on some things with my family. Because I had to grow and learn and step outside myself and realize, girl, you can't keep doing this to yourself. But that's a whole nother story. And everybody's family.
Only reason why I'm asking, because at that moment in time, you made a certain amount of money, and you knew that you could do what you could do with that money. Anything extra, you either had to hold on to because you didn't know what was going to come down the line, or you gave it out knowing that you was going to get it back, but you just didn't give it away. These cats get their bread and don't know how to count. Let's keep it 100. They got somebody else counting their money for them. And then on the back end of shit, they ain't got nothing. They got a pot to piss in.
And I go further.
I'm gonna say this.
I'll go further, Eric. Some of them don't have other people counting their money.
Some
of them don't have nobody counting their money, and they're just shoveling money out hand over fist for their family, thinking they're doing the right thing. And then situations like this come up, and they can't stop the gravy train. They don't know how. They don't have the tools to do it. They don't have the knowledge to do it. It's not simple. They can't do it, and they don't feel like they can do it. And that's another reason. That's another thing that can guide their decision on whether or not they take a knee sitting on the field. And I
but that's the reason why I don't think they should be out there. I mean, that's me talking. My thing is, if they can't fit the bill, and I'm pretty sure they give them classes about this stuff when they
give you all the tools you need to succeed.
But that doesn't mean you will pay attention.
That don't mean you're gonna pay attention to it.
It's not even that. It's bigger than that.
I'm gonna say this. A lot of these players.
That's what Sharon just said. It's emotion. You can't teach how to fight off emotion. I don't care who you are. You can't teach that. Emotion will take you every time if you allow it to. You have to go through it a couple times with emotion to understand how to deal with emotion. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? And everybody coming to you with a sob story because they know you got a couple limbs, then emotion gonna take over that, and then it's gonna be times 10, times 20, times 100, all depending on the family member.
Oh, can I say? Go ahead, Rhonda. I'm gonna
say this. Sunday family think when you were down, then when you get some money in your pocket, they'll be like, well, since you were down, I helped you do this, I helped you do that, and you owe me.
I owe you nothing.
Yeah, they do. They play that. They play that old card. They play the
video. You know, they do that.
They do it.
Since you did this, but I did this for you back in the day, I need some bread now. And I know you got it. If
it wasn't for you living at my house, you wouldn't even be in the NFL.
Right.
And hey, listen, you know what I tell them? And you know what I tell them? Show me the contract. Because I signed the contract for this money, baby. Show me the contract.
Everybody can't be hard like you.
Right.
Everybody can't do that. You are a rare person.
There's a couple of yous out there. It ain't that many.
You rare.
A lot of people like, oh, I helped you tie your shoes, or I bought you a football or whatever back in the day.
But you wouldn't even be playing football.
Right. It wasn't for me. You would not even be in the game right now.
And Maya Angelou said, when people show you who they are, believe them. Now, if you have to tell me something that was relative to me playing in the NFL right now, then that means what you did back then was to get me to where I'm at right now, so you could benefit off of me. Goodbye.
Right.
Yeah, but people don't look at it like that though.
They don't look at it.
Let me ask you a question. What are we talking about? We was talking about the owners, right?
Right.
So these are all the feelings that the players go through in their mind, saying, "No, I gotta take this disrespect every single day."
I think.
No.
I'm gonna say it to you again, Eric. I think
that's not what I'm saying.
We'll eventually come to an agreement and have it done. I think the fact that they seen the Carolina Panthers head coach owner get out of there. I think they know that the Jets owner is right on his way out of there too.
The Clippers owner.
It's not really one of those things that that they got to sit there and feel disrespected or something like that. I think they just waiting on the NFL to go through with their investigation, and then after that, they'll see what's going to happen. Now, if the investigation goes a different way and don't go the same way it did for the Carolina Panthers, then I can see them players like, all right, forget this, I ain't playing football no more. But as long as it goes the same way, I don't see a problem.
Then once again, if they lose their job, if they stop playing, how they going to feed their family?
Well, it is what it is. If
once again,
if COVID's still going, you lost your job, you ain't feeding your family anyway.
I just saying, if you just say you quit playing for the Jets right now, and you got so much money, but you still got to take care of your mama, your daddy, everybody else, depending on you.
Honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. I wish we had some of the people that really did lose their corporate jobs on the line, so that way they could tell us how they surviving. Because they just cut checks. They stopped cutting checks for $600 and the $1,200 and the PPP and all of that down to $200. We gonna find out what it's really about.
Oh, they still gonna be out there doing what they're doing.
So
it's all about decisions and your tools and your toolkit and how you handle adversity in your life. Everybody is different. Right. Every player is not the same. I want to address something from the wall that Tom Casey said. So Tom Casey said, "Why are we making excuses for millionaire? That's privilege." we're not sitting on here, Tom, making excuses for millionaires. One of the things that pisses me off about people when they make this statement is that this is what people got to understand. Just like every poor person is not the same, every millionaire is not the same. And a lot of these young kids come into the NFL and they become millionaires, and they're not given the tools to handle being a millionaire. So when things happen, these are still the same real people that lack skills that just happen to have $1 million in the bank. It doesn't mean that they don't need help, and it doesn't mean that nobody needs to care about them because they're a millionaire. And I think language like that is very irresponsible and unfair for people, like Tom, to be saying stuff like that. That's not what this is about. This is not about, we're not on here discussing making excuses for millionaires. That's not what any of this is about.
We're just discussing what kind of emotions that they will go through trying to make a decision.
And just like somebody was mentioning,
the basketball, in my eyes, the Basketball Association is more geared towards the players than the NFL is.
I told you that the other day, Dennis.
That's true.
No, I've been through that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you when I found this out. I found this out. Kevin Garnett had a show called Area 21.
Yeah.
He had. I think I want to make sure I'm saying this right. I don't want to mess it up. But I remember Ed Reed was on the show, Kevin Garnett, and I think it was a baseball player on the show. All three of them was on the show together. I don't remember who the baseball player was. But Ed Reed was saying life at the football ain't the same for me as it is for y'all, because life at the football is, they really don't care about you. Life at the football ain't no pension there waiting for you, ain't no retirement, ain't none of that waiting for you. He said, but for y'all, life at the football, y'all still can get y'all money and keep going. They take good care of the baseball player at the baseball. They take good care of the basketball player at the basketball. They don't take good care of the NFL player at the football.
Well, basketball is pretty harsh too. Basketball is pretty harsh. He was saying
it was better than what the NFL is, though.
So what you saying, when they retire, they still should get paid?
Nah, what I'm saying
they should have some type of benefit.
They need a better association so they can
some assistance somewhere.
Yeah. Like if you seen a what's your boy name that did the Dirty Bird dance?
Jamal Anderson.
Jamal Anderson. If you seen him now, you would not believe that's Jamal Anderson.
Nope.
Wow.
That motherfucker looked terrible. Have you seen him?
He's beat up.
He beat up for real. The CTE took over on him. He's done. And I'm sorry to say it like that on FCC
Airways. It's brittle. He looks brittle.
Look him up.
I'm going to tell y'all like this.
He ain't the same person. They had an interview with him, and he couldn't remember what he said in the same minute.
Well, the same thing happened to, what was the Cowboys running back in the day?
Tony Dorsett?
Yeah.
Tony Dorsett.
He went, they say basically he went crazy.
The same thing happened to
Andre Waters. Andre Dirty Waters was like that.
AB got CTE.
I don't believe AB got CTE. I'm not going on that AB. I think AB is one of those emotional people that we just talked about. I don't believe that that's CTE.
No, after that,
it's not after the hit. All right, this is what I'm gonna tell you, Ron. I'm tell you like this. It's not really after the hit. AB been like this for a while, but stuff didn't start catching up to him until he started doing more and more stupid stuff because he got lax.
But really, it Pittsburgh's fault because they're the one tolerated for so long, and people told them, "Look, you don't need to pay this man," and they paid it anyway.
I mean,
you know how many players is in the league that got mental issues that they don't care about?
Right, a lot of people.
As long as they can play and show up on Sunday.
Leave comments, man.
Almost over. But I mean, that's just basically.
Hey, yo, before you read the comments, yo, I'm gonna speak my piece. Hey, Miss Sharon, listen, I totally got out of line with you. I shouldn't have did that. From a black man to a black woman that's older than me, I disrespected you and I apologize. So,
well, I accept that apology, Eric. I forgot you knew how old I am.
You was crazy. Let me say that right now. You was crazy. You is crazy. I'll let you know that right there. You is crazy.
But I want to know who that picture is that you got up, Eric. What's the little one's name?
That's my wife and my son.
Yeah, I know, but what's little? Is that little Eric? That Eric Jr.?
The significance of the picture is that's a part of me. When my wife had my son, she actually flatlined on the table while having my son. And that's the first picture that we took at our favorite restaurant.
Oh, he is so cute, and so is she. Well, to God be the glory that they're both here. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Well, this is the last thing I got to say. We was talking about ownership. Patrick Mahomes, who signed this deal just a couple weeks ago, took his money and invested it into the Kansas City Royals.
Yes, I saw that.
Very smart.
That was a very smart idea.
Money move. Money move.
He's gonna be making money for years to come.
His money making money.
Right.
He's gonna be a billionaire before he stopped playing football.
So
I agree with that, Sean.
That was his dad's team. His dad used to play for that team. Did you ever find out?
They played for 11 seasons. It said it right there on the drink. I thought you
did play for him? That's dope, though. He brought his dad old team.
He might mess around about the Kansas City.
He probably got his dad running it, too.
Wouldn't you?
What
So,
yo, that's crazy. Say what
Oh, so we just doing final thoughts? Is that what we doing?
Yes. Final thoughts, Sharon. Wait a minute, hold on. I shouldn't ask you that. Hold on. Let me hear your final thought, Miss Sharon.
Oh, is it my turn? I don't want to go next. I want Sean to go. I want Sean to go.
Why I gotta go?
No, I want Sean to go because he got a mouthful of food. So I want Sean to go.
No.
Wait a minute. Let me
Ricky Bobby, what's up, Ricky Bobby?
Let me go a little later, man.
Oh, okay, well, I'll go.
Okay,
well, here's my final thoughts. My final thoughts are: people need to give Russell Wilson his respect. People need to stop disrespecting Russell Wilson. The dude is one of the baddest quarterbacks in the league. I'm really tired of this overshadowedness of Patrick Mahomes. Like everybody just forgot who Russell Wilson is. That gets on my nerves. And I hope this season, if they have one, that he comes out and he proves it and reminds everybody who he is. That's one. Two, what was it? There was something else. Oh, I'm not watching that fight. I just want to reiterate that. I wouldn't waste my time. I'm going to say something about these owners again. These billionaires that own these teams, they're part of a good old boy network that's been around for a long time. And I think what needs to be looked at is the guidelines and the qualifications of ownership that the NFL has in place. I don't understand. I don't know what it is. I've never read it. I'm sure it's somewhere out there. I can read it if I wanted to. But it's not just about money. I do know that. It's some other requirements that they require. And for some reason, Diddy and them didn't fit the bill. But I think if we were to look at those guidelines, it would be steeped in racism too. I just feel it. I don't know this. This is just my gut feeling. So I think that needs to be looked at. I think
they stopped Trump from buying the team too. So
who?
Trump.
They stopped Trump from buying the team.
Oh,
too.
Well, they did that for other reasons. We all know what those. I know what those reasons are now.
Right.
Yeah, they stopped him
for the bills.
You can you enlighten us on those reasons?
No, I ain't got time. Too many. Different show.
Okay.
But we'll do that in Club Zoom later. But
we'll take you. We'll have you.
The last thing I'm gonna say is, I think that people just need to have a little bit more compassion in general. especially as Americans. I just think that we're very cynical, and we expect everybody to be able to handle everything the same way. Not mentioning no names specifically, but there's certain people that love to comment in our comments. That's always making these remarks about people and their expectations on how they should do and say and be and all that stuff. And people got to realize we're it's like 300 billion people in America. We're not all going to look at everything the same way and do everything the same way. And we don't all handle trauma the same way. And it's not fair for me to ridicule you because you got $1 million in the bank and say, well, you should just be able to handle this kind of way and stop whining. I think that's just very unfair. And one day I plan on being one of those people with $1 million in the bank or more. And I don't want to be held in that judgment. I don't, because I'm still human. And I haven't always had $1 million. And when you have had everything taken away from you in life before, I mean, lost everything and had to fight back from that a couple of times or one time, it changes your perspective.
Yes, it does.
That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. Your turn,
When she was correct, but when you look back at it, sports is a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's a good thing because it's a distractor. It's a good thing because we can go back and forth about it and have fun and then laugh after the fact. It's a good thing because it's competition in every way whatsoever. But it's a bad thing because of those same reasons. And at the end of the day, when you sit back and look at the whole picture, you realize that we're in the best position possible to call ourselves Americans. And the reason why I say that is because real shit. The reason why I say we call ourselves Americans is we're not currently right now we're facing third world countries.
Sharon is crazy. I'm sorry, Sharon is crazy. Oh.
This right here. Once we get past this point in history, it's never going to be the same, but it's going to get back to being the same at one point. So that's where I'm at with it.
Thanks, E. Sorry for laughing, E. I read something in the comments. Sharon is crazy. I'm just gonna let you know that.
Woo. I didn't say no names. I didn't say names. Dogs just
Mr. Tom was shot himself.
Okay.
I'm married, Joe.
I'm a first off, I'm gonna say, Sharon, when you get that $1 million, I'm just asking for 20.
Tell him no right now, like he just said. Tell him no, like he said. You gotta tell him no. Tell him no. Tell him no right now. No.
I'm a very generous person. Very generous. I am.
That's all I need is $20. But what I am gonna say is I'm a Mark Jackson is a great coach.
Yo, welcome to Talk Your Ish, man. Welcome to Talk Your Ish. Man, we go at it all day on one subject. Welcome to Talk Your Ish, baby. All right. Oh man.
I had to get that out there.
Ricky Bobby, man, thanks for showing up.
I appreciate y'all letting me on the show and talking some ish. I always have fun with you guys. Tune in, Time with Shine, 9:30 Thursday, every Thursday at 9:30. Coming to you live. Shout out Ignorant Bigger Podcast. Shout out the Rise Up family. Shout out any other podcast that I do forget to mention. That's it. That's all I got.
Ron, what you got? We got 3 minutes left. What you got?
Leave comments.
Yeah. Ron, what you got?
Read the comments.
All right, well, listen, I'm in the night with this. All right, I want to thank y'all for coming out tonight. Most definitely, we love having y'all on Talk Years. We did get a little out of hand with the verbal language, but you know, sometimes some things slip, man. It gets real sensitive when you talk about Mark Jackson. I'm one of the ones who usually get sensitive, but at the same time, I got to keep it professional and I got to keep it what it is. That's just what it is. So I'm not going to deny that you think that he's great. He's great. He's great. That's what you say. All right. I'm just going to keep everything going, Ron. I want to thank you again, man, for being the host that you is. What people really don't know is in a couple weeks, we'll be celebrating 1 year straight, each and every Tuesday, 8 p.m. We've been doing the damn thing. You know what I mean? I don't know about any other podcast, but to the rest of them that ain't doing it like we doing it, jump on the gravy train, baby, because we going to keep it rolling. All right? For everybody that was in the comments tonight, thank y'all very much. Eric Winters, Rashawn Jackson, Tom Rashawn, Miss Chocolate Girl, Sharon Mullen. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. God bless.
Oh, don't forget Pylon.
Pylon the Pylon. Can't forget Pylon the Pylon here.
With them fly ass chicks who paint them pretty ass lips. With them trap boys out doubling up on bricks for positions like